Into the box now for the Cubbies, Christopher Lyles. He'll try to do damage with the bases loaded and 2 gone. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to second for the force out, and the side is digging in. Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Marlins, the left fielder, Christian.
Swing, and he pops him up. Marquez is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. Last season, he had over 110 RBIs. That's an RBI machine. When you're driving in over 100, that's really special, and you are doing some big things.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, it was an up-and-down homestand, 5-4, but they left on a winning record. They got on the tarmac to get on the plane, feeling pretty good about where they're at as a ball club right now. First game of this road trip, they're going to have to smack them in the mouth right in the first inning.
Eckert has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty D, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Freddie Freeman.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no. So striding forward now, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's Rougned Odor now.
The second baseman, Rougned.
As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. No home runs just yet, and 3 driven in. And he takes strike 2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Miami down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Settling in now, Stephen Eckert. 9-1-2 due up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Looking up is Eaton. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now at the plate, JT Realmuto as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
JT Realmuto.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
So we got him looking there. JT Realmuto is sent packing to begin the bottom of the 3rd. At the plate, Johnny Padilla. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Johnny Padilla.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
0-1's the count.
Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
In now, Greg Worley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So add one more name.
Leading off for the
First
Marlins,
offering on its way.
the left fielder, Christian.
Fastball swung on and missed.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. One and 2 for Christian Yelich. Again, a 1-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
In now is Adam Eaton.
Adam.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
1-2 now to Adam Eaton.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So 2 are gone now in the Miami fourth. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First pitch on its way.
That's
ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. No runs, no hits, and 2 errors thus far on the Miami line score. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 2-3 go the Marlins. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit.
Now batting, the pitcher, Steven.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The relay. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him. Giancarlo Stanton now. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Called strike 0-2. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
The third baseman,
stepping in
8,
now, Jason Falk. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the fifth.
Second baseman.
First delivery to him on the way.
Odor.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're one strike away from being shut out through 5.
The 0-2 once more. And it's fouled away. No runs, no hits, and 2 errors thus far on the Miami line score. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They're down. Stepping in, JT Realmuto. He's tasked with starting the Marlins 6th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the shortstop, Johnny Padilla.
Hit down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Throw gets him. 2 down. Jackie Bradley Jr. will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Jackie Bradley
in there, strike 1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're looking up at a 9. Into the box, Stephen Eckert. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. This is line to left. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning. In is Christian Yelich. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Ready for another shot now, Adam Eaton. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. The second for 1, on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. Hit hard towards center. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So he was able to take it into the 7th, but the no-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning number 7.
Boy, and Matty, this is when you start really thinking about a no-hitter once you get into the 7th. And it's hard not to look past getting to that last out. But, D-Row, it just wasn't meant to be here with 2 outs in the 7th.
No, he's pitched a heck of a game, without question. You can't deny that. But this offense is going to stay on the attack. We'll see if this manager turns it over to the bullpen or allow.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Ready for another chance? Jason Falk. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
Now batting, catcher.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Miami down in order. They're down 9. Striding into the box, Johnny Padilla starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Stovall is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Ray Barron.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. Miami down to their last strike. Fouled away. Count remains at 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Steven Eckert wins his
joining us
third of
here
the season as he tosses a
remind you
complete
to
game
please
one-hitter.
drive home
Drew
safely.
Smiley permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
A manager checks in with his ball club. A player is encouraged to continue to refine a skill essential to his game. A manager checks in with his ball club. A check-in call from an agent to a pitcher who's been on fire in the spring. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere. A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement. An all-star player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A representative calls with big news for his client. And, just like that, the course of a career changes. A happy manager welcomes a prize acquisition to the club. He does his best to convey his delight in the development. And with that, this all-star will now take the field for the first time with his new team, to their fans' delight.
Outdoor base. Stepping up to the plate, Frank Titus. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The left fielder, number 11.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Frank Titus becomes the first out of the